change your life. I'm like, boy, this was the best cake that I ever had. Like, man, this joint is fire. Got me a cappuccino with it. It was chocolate, and it had like some chocolate glaze on it. It was like some creamy. It was like 3 layers. It was 3 layers. It was chocolate, white chocolate, and it was like chocolate crumbles, and it was like this smooth texture to it. It was about this big. It was 3 layers. Boy, I'm talking about, they had to make that in that Willy Wonka factory. Boy, that cake right there. Man, my mouth watering right now, still thinking about that cake, man. Why I did it. See? And that's what got me.
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
Welcome back to another edition of the Arnold's Thoughts Podcast. It is your boy Arnold, man. I am out here dolo today, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 ways that we can get mentally prepared to be the ultimate athlete we can be. Now listen, before we get started, I just want you guys to hit that like, subscribe, so we can push this content out to all the athletes that's out there that is trying to improve, that's trying to get their game to the next level. We got to show some love and just help each other out to get this message to everybody. So you guys, if you hear this and you want somebody to get benefit from this message, just share it with them. That's all I ask. You just share it with them to let them get some value out of you, because that's all I'm trying to do is produce value. But let's get straight into it. So the 5 mental preparation techniques that you need to have for any athlete. I am an athlete that has been playing for over 9 years now. I'm playing for 9 years now. And there's a lot of information that I've acquired in that time of playing. And for the most part, this whole game is all mental. It's all about the mental aspects of the game. So we must first literally decipher. Now, if you don't know what the word decipher means, it literally means uncover, find, to break the code. We got to break the code. We got to read the matrix, baby. You understand what I'm saying? We got to figure out the matrix. We got to decode the matrix of what it takes to become an ultimate athlete. How do we first become an athlete? Because it doesn't really matter in any sport that you do if you become an athlete first, like the full, complete athlete. By controlling your mind. How do we control your mind? In the preparation that it takes. So we're going to get into the 5 techniques that I believe are the best for preparing yourself as an athlete, which has accumulated a lot to my growth. And I say that because I have won quite a significant amount of champions. If you watch any of my content, you have known I've won over 7 championships in my first 8 years. And in some of these tactics, you don't even realize that you're doing until you're doing them. You're doing them, but you don't have no guidance to what you're doing. You're just naturally moving. But once you start getting to the understanding of what you're actually doing, then it can start coming into fruition and you can maximize. Let's maximize, man. If you're trying to maximize, put maximize down in the comment section. So I know for a fact that you want to maximize yourself as an athlete. Take action. If you didn't take action to just do that, then you're not really serious about it. You're not really serious about it, because when you always hear when people you watch or the podcasts that you're listening to, they always tell you, hey, take an action. And you just be like, what you don't realize is you're programming your mind not to follow the instructions and the things that are going to benefit you more. So if someone gives me an action that solidifies what I'm trying to achieve overall and I don't take that action, I'm responding to my brain and my self-conscious and telling myself that I'm not really serious about what it is I say that I want. I'm not serious about maximizing what I really say that I want, or becoming who I say I am, because if someone told me to do something, hey, I might not even know this guy, but what he's saying is absolutely true. And if it's something that's going to take me 0.1 second to do, that's going to overall improve my life and get me into the direction of where I want to go, why wouldn't I take the time to add on to that? So we got to understand compounding. Everything is a compound act of what we're doing, good or bad. So are we taking every action to compound our life of what we want to achieve? Are we building on those structures and building that base to build up what we truly want? We want to be the star off the rip. How can you be a star off the jump and you ain't even got your mental preparation down? But that's okay. We're going to get into that today. What I feel like to just achieve like peak performance, what I believe and what I've seen from, like, I studied the Kobe's and LeBron's and the Jordans. And it's everything breaks down to your mental preparation. So the first thing I believe that you should do to really get to your mental preparation and really maximize controlling the mind to give you the best desired result. What's up, guys? I just dropped my new ebook, 6 Must-Have Steps to Be an Overseas Basketball Player. You know, I've been playing for the last 9 years. I got all the steps and the traits that you need to start your journey with networking, with getting a mentor, all the things that you need to start your journey to be a protege. So go get that ebook, click the link in the bio, and make sure you get your steps to being that overseas pro one day. Let's go. It's through visualization. Now, visualization is a powerful tool that allows you to rehearse your performances in your mind. That's so true. It helps you to build confidence, reduce anxiety, and sharpens your focus. Visualize yourself performing at your best, executing the skills and techniques that you learn, and experiencing the feeling of success. Now, there's a great book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Napoleon Hill. I've been really on, like, for me, I love to get information from books. Books are like keys to the world, keys to unlocking everything that you wish and hope and desire out of your life. Please, if you don't read, pick up an audio book. You don't have to read. You can listen to it. If you can listen to music, you can listen to an audio book. So you can get to the keys that you need to unlock the doors in your mind. And visualization is one of those doors that you need to unlock so you can get the maximum potential out of your brain and out of yourself and your subconscious and start tapping into these hidden powers that we have that's going to allow you to become that supreme athlete. I like that word, supreme athlete. You are a supreme being. Everything about you is supreme. You just have to unlock the doors so you can get to that supreme being. It's not just going to happen without work and preparation and seeking. Seek you first. Seek first and you will find. He who seeketh shall find. Are you seeking these doors? Are you getting the keys to unlock these doors? Visualization is one of those doors. It's a very, very powerful tool that you can use to unlock the subconscious mind and understand how the brain works. Psycho-Cybernetics is a powerful book. I probably read that book like 4 or 5 times because it just dives so much deep into the brain by using visualization, by seeing exactly what it is that you want out of your life. You got to see it first. You got to see what you want. You got to literally put yourself in the position, the body that I want, the miles that I want to run, the weight that I want to lift, the moves that I want to do on the court, the route running I want to do, whatever it is, whatever your sport is, you need to have, and you need to see exactly what it is that you want to achieve. What kind of athlete are you striving to be? That's what you have to ask yourself. What kind of athlete am I striving to be? You got to really break it down and using visualization to really see, like, okay, I'm finna go to the weight room. I'm finna be lifting 225. 10 times. Repping it. You got to see that in your brain first. I'm going to be knocking down threes left and right. You got to visualize that. Literally see yourself in the gym putting up shots, making shots, knocking them down, mid-range, one dribble pull-up, step back threes. How consistently are you visualizing yourself doing these things so your brain becomes used to it and it just becomes second nature to you? You could say, well, I go to the gym, it comes second nature. Well, if you put the work in your brain, in that book, it literally explains to you that from you going, they did an experiment. So the experiment was they took about 10 people, they put 10 of them to shoot darts. And like, it was a dart experiment and a shooting basketball. I'm going to do the basketball experiments because, of course, I'm an athlete. I hoop. So I'm going to do the basketball experiment, right? So they did 10 people. They got 10 people to shoot a basketball for a week, right? And then they got another 10 people to practice in their mind visualizing, shooting and making 10, and shooting for like 30 minutes a day, visualizing themselves shooting and making basketballs. These people ain't never played, so they're on equal playing fields. The people who went to the gym 30 minutes and practiced every day for a week and shot the basketball increased by 24%. The people who sat down and visualized shooting the basketball for about 30 minutes a day for a week improved by like 23%. That is a 1% difference. So what does that tell you about the powers that you have in your mind to accomplish the things that you have? That's unlocked power, potential that we have just sitting with us every single day, that we have every single day that we can use and access. I'll give you a perfect example of last year when I was using visualization. Last year, when I read this book and I really started applying the concepts that it taught, I used to wake up, is a part of my every single day is to visualize me winning the championship. I used to win I visualize myself holding the championship. I visualize myself with my teammates celebrating. I visualize myself hearing the people scream, legend, 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 I couldn't give you the full picture, but I saw that. Why? Because I wanted to really believe, like, if this is really true, then this will happen. Like, this is something that I want. Now, there's other stuff that I wanted that didn't happen. But that doesn't mean that everything that you want is not going to happen in its time. But I knew, okay, with this team, this situation, there's only one way this is going to happen. So either it's going to happen or it's not. Either this visualization thing is real or not. Guess what? We won the championship. Guess what? They were screaming legend. They were screaming and yelling legend to me, chanting that to me, referencing me. I saw that already. I saw it. In my brain, I saw it. I didn't know how it was going to play out, but I saw it in my mind so many times that it came to fruition. The power of visualization and seeing yourself exactly where you want to be in life before it even happens is such a powerful tool. And we can't let it discourage us if it don't happen when we believe it's going to happen. We just have to know. We just have to know that it's going to happen. Knowing and believing is two different things. Believing is I heard a guy say believing is still a form of doubt because you're still thinking about it. But when you know, when you get to a point to where you know this is to be true, I know this is going to happen to me. I know this is going to change. I know this is going to happen. We really start to understand what we really can do with our mind through the process of visualization. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.